Hey everybody, I am. I think this is working. All right, hello. This is take two. I um, was on here just a few minutes ago and got interrupted by somebody dropping by my house. So I'm back. Um, my name is Tara, if you don't know that already. And I wanted to come on today and give you a little bit of information about pepper spray. I answer this question quite often at in home parties and at events, and also just one on one conversations with people. So, one of the questions I often get asked is about the expiration date on pepper spray. Now, pepper spray does expire. So does bear spray. So if you have bear spray, check your expiration date. It is important to keep your bear spray and pepper spray up to date in terms of expiration. So I'm going to show you how to change out your pepper spray in a variety of different casings that we offer, and also how to even know if it's expired. I will say I have my cat right next to me. She wants a lot of attention today, so if you hear her, I'm going to try to ignore her, but if you hear her, that's just my cat. So with Damsel in Defense, we offer a handful of different casings for pepper spray. One of the most common ones that we offer are our pouch pepper sprays. So hopefully you can see that. It looks like this. It has a keychain at the bottom. Sometimes, like our older versions had just a key loop like this. Our newer ones also have a clip on them. So depending on which one that you have, you might have one that just has the key ring like this. If you've gotten a newer one, it'll have this clip on it, which means you probably don't need to change your pepper spray anytime soon if it's new. The pouch pepper sprays have a cover over the top. They have a little snap, and then you just open it up, and that's your pepper spray. So folks really like this style because it can go on your keys. You can clip it onto the D-ring in your purse, on a backpack, all sorts of things. Um, a lot of times people like the cover over the top because it's a bit more protected that way, in case you are a little bit rough with your keys or your purse or whatnot. It's a bit more protected, especially from kiddos. It won't accidentally go off. But then you have to think that you do have one more step to get at your pepper spray. So just keep that in mind. It's, again, a personal preference. Inside the case is your pepper spray. So you pull this out. I have a fake pepper spray. This is a water-filled pepper spray, which is what I put in my demos. So if you ever see me at an event, or if we have an in-home party and I pass these around, it's because I have water in them. I don't want anybody to spray themselves. Now, how to know if your pepper spray is expired? At the very bottom of the can, there is an expiration date. So it's just a stamp at the bottom. It's a little hard to see because I'm in the sun, but you'll see there's like little yellow lettering. This is a fake pepper spray, so it has a date on there, which I have. It says it's 2021, so October 7th, 2021. So this one is fake, but it does have the expiration date, so you can see. So all you have to do is get a new can. We sell cans of pepper spray for $7. You get rid of your old one, you put in your new one, and you are good to go. Now, I get a lot of people who their casing is maybe out of date, or it's ripped, or they just want something different. So you can definitely get a new pepper spray case if you want. In that case, I would say just buy a new one. These are $12, so just get a new one. And you don't need to mess with anything else. I see Lueva is on. Hi, Lueva. Good to see you. So I'm gonna set this one aside. That is our pouch pepper spray. We have a handful of colors of this one. But again, many of you have gotten some over the years. So the other pepper spray, this one we don't carry anymore. I still have a few of these, so if you see me locally around town, I might still have some. And I think I was selling these at my last party that I did. By the way, I'm doing another party this week. Shortly after this video, I'm going to create an event that I'm going to be running this week. So I'm going to give you guys some information on all of our products and some of our new stuff, and talk about a few other things. So anyways, this pepper spray, if you have this one, this was called Hardcore. It has a clip on the side and a keyring option. So I still have some of these left, actually, if anybody wants some. Um, but how you change this one? I show people this at events all the time. They're like, "Oh my God, I had no idea how you do this." So this one does not have a cover over the top. So for one, it has a lock in the side. So you push this to the center to use it, right? And then you'll see how that lines up really well. So I'm gonna pull the key ring. You'll see that there's like it's disconnected here at the bottom. It's not actually a flesh. So you pull this off, actually. You pull this out, set this aside so you don't lose it. And again, here's my pepper spray. And because I've lined this up now, I very gently, I have water in here, but very gently, if you have real pepper spray, you want to push this down and it pops out the bottom. And then I toss my old pepper spray, and then I get my new pepper spray and I pop it in at the bottom. It cinches in, you push this over to the side so it's locked in, and then you put your cap back on the bottom and you're good to go. Now you're good for another 3 years. I didn't say that. Pepper spray is good for about 3 years. We recommend replacing it every year. Just some people just will do it every year on their birthday or every year on a certain date. Every year at the fair they get a new one just to keep it always fresh. But it does have the date usually lasts for about 3 years, depending on whenever you're getting it. So that is our hardcore. So if you have this one, you just pull the bottom off, like I said, push this to the side so it'll line up, and then you very carefully push it down and then get it back out and put in your new pepper spray. So hardcore. We have a new style. The hardcore, this is very similar. So this style is called Pepper Sleigh, and it replaced our hardcore. So this one is a little different. So it does have the keyring option at the bottom. It's a little skinnier. It has a clip on the side, and it's exposed on top. But you don't pull this bottom piece off. It's all connected. How this one works is it just pulls out of the top. Boop. And then I can check to see, is my pepper spray expired? Is it going to expire soon? Just kind of check it. And then I can put it right back in. Boop. It's good to go. So that is our Pepper Sleigh. This comes in a few different colors, but that is how you check your pepper sleigh to see if it's expired and if you need to replace it. So this one's super easy to do. Now the next one I have, these two are very similar. So this one is our it's called Protected Pepper, and it has a disabling pin. So you put this pin around your wrist. If anybody gets it out of your hand, it pulls that pin out. They can't use it against you. They can't spray you. It doesn't work without this pin. We have two of these. So one has a white bottom, and this is Bluetooth. This one has a Bluetooth capability. So I'll show you guys what this looks like. So this white button, I'm gonna get my phone ready here. You'll see. So I'm gonna push this. So that the idea is, if you use your pepper spray, you're automatically gonna be pushing this button. And it will notify your contacts in your Damsel in Defense app that you've used your pepper spray. Prior to any of this, you're going to put into your app a particular message. So we'll try it out. I tried it out before this. We'll make sure it works. I'm going to push this down. I'm not going to spray my pepper spray, but I'm going to push the button down for 3 to 5 seconds. Now that I'm doing it live, of course, that's always how it goes. Here it is. Okay. Try it one more time. Oh yeah, it does that. I had to have my app open, so that was one thing. So it says, can you read that? Oh yeah, it does say. So alert activated, sending an alert. The alert system has been activated. Your location is being determined and emergency contacts notified. Okay, so now I'm going to check my text messages. And I tried this earlier, but let's see if this is what I personally put in there. It says, Tara is in danger. She has activated her pepper spray. My Tara's pepper spray was activated here. You click this and it shows you my location. So in maps, I probably shouldn't do this, but there's the map. So that's where I am. I'm in my home. This will continue to send that notification over and over until I hit "I'm safe now, send all clear." So I hit that. I have a pin, so that way nobody can take my phone away from me and clear it. So checks the pin. It's going to tell me that it's. So then I get the second text message that says Tara is now safe. I'm currently located here, and then it pings my location again. So that is the difference between our Bluetooth pepper spray. This is called Protected Pepper with Shield, whereas our basic one doesn't have that Bluetooth capability. So that's just the difference. I want to show you how to change your pepper spray, however, and check your pepper spray with these guys. So, but I, excuse me, I just wanted to show you the differences first and why the Bluetooth one is so fun and important, because it will notify, you can put 5 contacts in your Shield Community app. You don't want to put the police actually, because it's intended to send a notification via text message. So you're gonna put your 5, the people that you want to know that you're in danger. So I call them your superheroes. So maybe your partner, a sibling, a parent, coworker. Maybe you're using this at work, you're leaving work, and so you want a coworker to know that you didn't make it home or didn't make it to your car. So anyways, that is our Bluetooth pepper spray. So how you change this one, how you can check this one's a little bit more complicated. So if you have one of these and you're watching me and you're like, I have no idea, I don't know that I can do that by myself. We actually have a whole sheet on how you do this one, how you can change it to replace the canister. So I can send that to you. I can email it to you. It's a PDF, so I can email it to you, or I can send it to you via course messages. I almost said course messages, which is what I use in my UAA classes. So this one is a little bit more complicated. So there's the first part is this little clip. So you want to push this out. I just pushed it out, if you can see that. And then you want to use a pliers. Yes, I hear you. My cat has been just bugging me all day. Today is one of her days. And so I'm going to pull this out so I get that top part out. And don't worry if you're like, oh, that's too complicated, I don't know what. Don't worry, you're only doing this once every 3 years. So I'll help you through it. This pulls out at the bottom. That's your disable pin. So you want to pull the disable pin out. And then we want to get the bottom off. So you're going to need a flat screwdriver, and you're going to pop the bottom off. I don't know if I can do this in the video. It'll work. You can see it's kind of coming out. So, all right. So boom. Now that bottom piece is off. And kind of the same way, I have to pull the lock piece over to the center, and then very carefully push it down. I need to use my screwdriver a little bit because I pushed it up a little bit too strongly. So now I can pull this out. I can check the date to make sure that it's still good, or it's time to renew it and get a new one. And then, so say it's expired. Maybe you remember when you bought yours, you were like, okay, I got it at the fair last year, so it's 1 year old. I know that I either want to get a new one now because it's a year old, or I want to, dial it in that next year at the fair. I say the fair because a lot of people get stuff at the fair. Whatever event, or if you got it for Christmas, maybe a lot of people give these as Christmas gifts. So it's like, okay, I gave everybody one for Christmas. It's time to get them another one. So anyways, then you pop it back in, your replacement or your existing one, and lock it back in. The bottom will go back in. This one needs a little bit more of an oomph to get it clicked in, so it's clicked back in. I've got my disable pin. I want to put my disable pin back in. Boom. And then I want to just slide this piece right back in. It does have to push in down. So anyways, there we go. So I've got it all back together. So that is all I wanted to do today. I wanted to come on and just give you a little 101 on how to change your pepper spray, and B, also just how to check to make sure that it hasn't expired. So a lot of times people don't even know that there's a date on the bottom of the can. Now, if you got one from a different source, I don't know how to check those. Sometimes I've had folks, they have a pepper spray on their keys they got at Walmart, for example, and there's no way to get the can out. And I don't know, I can't help you there. I don't know how to get those out either. What I will say is the Damsel in Defense has the hottest pepper spray on the market at 18% OC. You cannot find 18% OC in any store. So if you were like, I got one at Walmart, I got one at Office Depot, I have no idea what the strength is. It's been a year or so. Let's get you a new one because for one, it's probably time to get it replaced, and for two, at least now you know how to check it, and ours is the strongest on the market. So you'll definitely have some very potent pepper spray. Also, all of our pepper spray has a UV dye in it that lasts up to a week under black light. So that is a great help for law enforcement to be able to utilize that UV dye in our pepper spray. The other cool thing about our pepper spray, if you don't know this already, we replace your pepper spray for free if you have to use it in self-defense and you file a police report. All we require is a police report and your empty can, and we will give you a new one at no cost. We hope that nobody ever has to use their pepper spray, but we do know that it happens, and we're happy that you have it if you need to use it, and we want to make sure that you are continue to be protected after the fact. So we want to give you a new one at no cost. So with that, if you needed to get that replaced because you had to use it in self-defense, let me know and I can help you with that process. I think that is all. What I just want to remind you that I'm going to be creating an event here in the group for the week. So I'm going to be posting things this week. I'm going to be doing some live videos in the event itself. So please click that you're going to go and check things out. If it's been a while since you've seen the Damsel in Defense products, please join. You can totally just be a lurker. I don't mind. I love to have some engagement and chat with some of you guys a little bit more intimately with some of the products, and to know how you can utilize these as if there's a particular need. One of my favorite things as a consultant is to actually work with people one-on-one to figure out what's going to work best for them. What is the situation that they're in? So maybe it's somebody that lives alone, and they're a little bit nervous because they live alone and they have to come up dark steps to get to their house or apartment or whatever. Or somebody works at a bar, for example, and they're from the bar going to their car every night, and that makes them scared. Or possibly, a lot of things happen in daylight, so it's not like it's just nighttime kinds of things. People walking with their dogs, going out and about, concerned about animals, all sorts of things. So please let me know. I'm here to help. But anyways, I'm getting a little long-winded. But check out the event the event that I'm going to be creating here in just a few minutes. I'd love to have you guys join me. And have a great night. If you have questions on pepper spray or how to change out your pepper spray, or if you need some new ones, just let me know. I have plenty in stock. I live in Anchorage, so I'm in Anchorage, but I'm happy to connect with you if you live in Eagle River or the Valley, or just need me to pop some in the mail. I'm happy to do that for you. So anyways, have a great night. I will and keep an eye out for that event, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.